A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the L.A. Chargers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The leading rusher among rookies a season ago. Here's Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Hey, middle.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Well, this defense for the Chargers, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Jackson, options out left. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The Vikings are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Now 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And down inside the 15 he goes. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. From the gun, it's Walker. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, CD, that was a well-orchestrated drive by Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, and how about the way he capped it off, too? Orchestrate the drive and then let everybody know exactly who the guy is on the field you've got to watch on every play. Finishes it off with a touchdown run.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The name Viking fans know well. It's the brother of Dalvin, James Cook.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They run again on first down. Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Great effort by Alex Singleton as he finishes that play off.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Purdy. Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And they want to get him involved here as well.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47.
He's going to try and do this himself.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
You look at this defense for the Vikings.
They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Wide open. It's Allen complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
After a string of healthy seasons, injuries finally caught up to Allen again in 2022, but he still managed over 700 yards in 10 games and is in a great spot to become just the 2nd Charger to reach 10,000 career receiving yards. He makes a really nice play there for a first down.
Purdy to throw it on first down.
This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Purdy looking to throw.
Sliding out of the pocket, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Forced out to his left.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Michael Pittman.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw here taken in by Ingram.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed, and his elusiveness, and the ability to get him on the ground, and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
A nice stick and stop for a loss there from Jalen Phillips.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Jackson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Pushes past him, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Purdy. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple. Cook up the gut. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And we have an injury on the play, and it looks like the running back, James Cook, is the one who's down. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now Purdy. Flush to his right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Back to throw, Purdy. Touchdown! Keenan Allen from 3 yards out. And the Chargers have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. A big play there for Minnesota. 54 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Throw out wide to Walker. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Jackson. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Evan Ingram from 8 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. This one swung out to Williams.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Purdy now to throw.
He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Vikings are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He's going to let this one go deep. And it's intercepted.
Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. Down the right sideline. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Final play of the half. Purdy. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going deep here for Allen.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a good play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
On is the Chargers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Running for the first time with a fullback, C.J. Ham. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. This is Hines.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Hey, report! Report!
Now Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Hey, middle.
Now it's Jackson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
This one left side caught by Collins.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4 but got 3. 4th down. Here's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
They go play action with Jackson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
They juked him, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a 1st down.
No, we changed it. 13.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
That is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Nico Collins, 41 yards. And the Vikings have moved out in front. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the 2nd half.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is now 21-14.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second down and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Purdy.
Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Second down and 4. They go play action here. Purdy. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here's Purdy. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 4. Purdy off the play fake.
That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Purdy now on 2nd down. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
At this point in the 2nd half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy looking to throw.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Purdy sets up to throw again.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Third and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Now Purdy. Open is Reynolds. He's got it. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
A great play there. his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
A big play there for Minnesota. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
13.
Toss left side for Walker. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down.
I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Jackson. Escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Josh Allen gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Purdy now to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Second and 6 coming up.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Short gain.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Purdy to throw. And that's caught by Williams.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
Purdy, big 4th down play. Finding Washington. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first downs. Their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Here's Purdy.
Eluding the pressure right.
And Purdy finds a way to move the chains. He slides to a stop, and he's got the first down.
And what a big play, because now you're guaranteed at least a shot at extending this one. He had the 40-yard line picked out as his bare minimum to give them some kind of a game-tying attempt, and he got there. Excellent determination on that scramble, and it might just help them snatch away a victory.
To throw is Purdy.
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Purdy to throw.
That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line.
And this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Throwing, Purdy.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
On the give, this is their fullback. Oh, and disaster strikes here. This is going to be a safety in the final minute, and the defense may have just won this ball game.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
This is 1st and 10. Purdy with one final shot here.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play chart to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.